What is going on, everyone? Hope you are doing well. In one of our last video, we visited the most luxurious hotel in Nairobi, Kenya.
It was beautiful, but the presidential suite was way out of our budget.
It was like $18,000 US per night.
And something that David, he doesn't really get, which is fine, but I love hotels. I don't know what it is, but it's just like, I don't know, it's a mini vacation no matter where you are.
It is.
And they're nice, and it just feels like a getaway.
Tracy loves hotels.
do.
Like, she always wants to go to hotels every weekend, and I'm more like the adventurous kind of person, but she's happy just staying in a hotel.
So this week, we actually found a hotel with a presidential suite.
Because we really wanted to have this presidential experience.
But not pay $18,000.
No, not at all. Not even close.
No. Anyways, it looks gorgeous. So we found this one, and it's actually called the Sovereign Suites, and it's not that far from us. It's right here in Nairobi. So let's go see what it's like.
Let's go live like the president and its first lady. And because we want to live the real presidential experience, check out our ride.
I mean, it's not a limo, but it's still pretty cool.
I think it is too.
This town's so lame, I'm feeling so wired. It's 4 a.m., I'm not even tired. We're in your car, we can drive away. Oh yeah.
So guys, we just checked in, we just got a room card, and I have high expectations for this room. This place is great so far. Welcome to the Presidential Suites.
So when you first walk in, you have your coffee bar area, and there's actually a mini fridge just under here. So it's nice, stays with the theme. Welcome to the main bedroom, and I don't even know where to start. Come here. So here we have a little sitting area with some fruit, and I don't know what this is yet. Wanna see? Let's see. It's what to expect and a welcome. We'll go over this after. And then you keep coming, and there's a dressing area with a massive walk-in closet that my little carry-on suitcase will fill, sure. And you come into here to like a vanity wardrobe, women's, I don't know, heaven? I'll be getting ready here tomorrow morning. And then I do love a good bathroom and a good tub. Come see this jacuzzi. It's beautiful. And it even comes with all your little kits and everything that when you come to a hotel, you even have 2 dental kits this time though. So toothbrushes, everything. Like, what? So coming back into the main bedroom, you have a king size bed, and just in case, your mosquito net, which is good. And then you even have like a fake fireplace for a heater, just in case you get cold. And look at the windows, and I'll show you out the windows here in a minute though. And just in case you thought you needed another room, welcome to the office. I mean, we're staying one night. I didn't really think we needed an office, but I guess it comes with it. And don't think it's finished. We have a living room. So remember when I didn't want to show you outside yet? This is why.
this hotel was not always a hotel. It actually has a very cool and kind of mysterious backstory. So back in the days, this was the house of a spy master. This person was actually the head of intelligence for the Kenyan government. And throughout his life and career, he gathered a massive wealth that nobody really knew about until 2008 when he died. Then following that, this was turned out into a 14-room hotel, including this massive and very luxurious President Suite. We've been here for like an hour, and Tracy is already wearing a hotel robe.
You know, I said that I love hotels, and with that comes robes. Hey, we're in the presidential suite. I don't really feel like going anywhere other than enjoying the suite. So I'm gonna put on my robe, and I'm gonna stay in the suite.
Well, I guess maybe I should do the same. Ta-da! Much better, right? I'm still wearing my socks though. Oh well. I still can't believe how big this room, suite, is. It's like literally bigger than our first apartment, Tracy.
Oh, by far.
By a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like, this place is crazy. It's 125 square meters. That's a lot. Like, a lot. You can do lunges. You can even go for a little jog. This place is so big. So big.
Some might say that I'm a loner, but I just call it being free. I am my heart's only owner, or at least I used to be. 'Cause now a wildfire is raging deep inside.
So because we didn't want to just show you guys a room tour, because that's kind of boring, and you guys are always asking a bunch of questions either on Instagram, follow us on Instagram, or on YouTube, right? So we just decided to answer a few of your questions right now. But first, cheers!
Cheers. Oh, this looks so good.
Yeah,
I'm so
it looks
hungry right
delicious.
now.
Because we are in a presidential suite and we're wearing presidential robes, we decided to go with a presidential dinner.
Supper?
Probably like if I was like the president of France, I would eat that.
We haven't had a good cheese plate in a while, too.
Yeah, yeah. I love that. Let's
me
go.
too.
So first question from Jaspreet on Instagram. How are you finding it adjusting in Nairobi?
I would say overall good. I mean, there's still an adjustment period, just like anything when you stay someplace for a long period of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get to do this every weekend. So.
Yeah, can't complain. For sure, it's very different in Canada, but like we've been here for a few months now, and we're starting to get out there on our own a little bit more, talk to new people or neighbors, and like I think that the adjustment is going really, really well.
Yeah,
really well.
And especially you have to remember too, being in the middle of COVID, like it's going better than I expected during COVID.
I feel like life is different because of COVID anywhere in the world.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So overall, we're adjusting just fine. As you can see, right? Look at this.
So the next one is from the Unique Kittings. When are you visiting Nakuru County?
That's actually a good question. Like, we will be visiting Nakuru. We got a lot of questions about that. I'm not sure why. But right now it's the rainy season, and our understanding is that it's completely flooded. So as soon as the rainy season is done, we will be visiting Nakuru and Naivasha and this area for sure. We can't wait because apparently it is beautiful.
Yeah, but like I say, with the rainy season and the flood, there's no point us going. There's a lot of nice places we want to go see, but again, we don't want to have our first times going there with like, because of the flood. So.
And since we are staying here for so many years, we have the luxury to wait.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, next question from Kenyan Delicacy. Are you proud to have settled in Kenya as your other home? Any regrets so far? No.
I would say there's no regrets, to be honest. Like, yeah, no.
Kenya is great.
I can't picture ourselves anywhere else right now.
No, we explained in the other Q&A that I'm gonna link down below. We chose Kenya. We wanted to come here in this specific country in Africa, and no regrets. Like we love it. The wildlife, the people, the culture, everything is great. I have no regrets. Like I'm super happy to be here, and I want to stay here for a few years for sure.
And like I said in the other Q&A, that's exactly why we came here. To experience a whole completely different culture.
Yeah.
And we haven't even like dug deep into the culture yet, but just like the top of it, like
No.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And don't take this as an example. Like we know this is like completely different. We just wanted to make a cool video that's different. But we're getting back onto the safaris real soon.
The rest of the month is booked.
Yeah, it is.
From DJ Birdo 254, what is one thing you dislike about Nairobi so far?
Traffic. The traffic here is insane. Insane.
It kind of concerns me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably, when we talked about culture shock in the last video, no. Now I know what traffic is now that we're driving on our own.
Yeah.
And it's scary sometimes. Like
It
we've
is.
had a couple close calls of people passing on the other side and like,
Yeah.
It's
What's
not-
wrong with the matatus? What's wrong with you guys? One at a time. Be courteous.
I just don't understand why, like you blow a stop sign, you blow a red light in Canada, like you're getting a ticket immediately.
100%. You get a fine, you get stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people don't follow the rules. If you followed the rules, it would be less chaotic.
Yeah, it'd
No
be-
one would have to overtake everyone.
Yeah. It's true.
It's like a domino effect.
Yeah. On our way here, we got stuck for like 10 minutes, like standstill, parking on the road, because a few matatus decided to take over all the traffic, but
was
other
bad.
cars were coming, and then at some point it was just a big
Gridlock.
jam-packed pile of cars, and
Yeah.
nobody could go because everyone was blocking everyone.
Everyone decided to go at once, so instead nobody could. Like there's people, trucks that would stop beside us because it got to a point that like both ways got gridlocked, and he rolled down his window.
He was like, turn around, just turn around. It's crazy that way.
We're like,
Yeah.
we can't.
Yeah.
We're stuck.
Kenya's great, traffic's crazy. Just that's the one thing that's
Oh yeah.
we just can't understand. It's
No.
so different in Canada, so different.
Yeah.
Next question from George Meester. Which Kenyan cuisine do you both like the best? Well, for me, like I like chapatis
Yeah.
so much. I don't know why, probably just because I like tacos back home.
Yeah, I think
but
that's exactly
chapatis,
why.
like I love those.
They are really good, especially when you have like a curry or like we had them with butter chicken once and dipping it in it.
Oh,
very good.
delicious. Yeah. So that would be
Yeah.
my number one thing. And otherwise, I really like goat, like umbuzi choma. Really like that.
Yeah, you did
I
really
never
like that.
really had goat back in Canada,
Yeah.
but here in Kenya, I had it a few times, and I really like it.
I would say for me, I don't know if it's specifically Kenyan, but you guys do lamb here very, very good. That and samosas. And I know samosas, I don't know if they're truly Kenyan. I personally feel like they're not, and they're more on the Indian influence.
Yeah, they seem to be very part of the culture because
Yeah.
like I see them everywhere.
Yeah.
So
But like when we did the eating thing of the mbuzi
Choma?
samosa?
Yeah.
No, samosa.
yeah.
So like when they had the goat samosa, I really enjoyed that. It was probably my favorite thing.
Yeah.
So I'd say that.
Yeah, Kenyan food overall, everything we've had so far is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. And now we know that we need to eat ugali with our hands because last time we kind of ate it with our fork. We're learning, guys. We're learning.
Slowly. Okay, so next question's for Dave. From _ this is James _ You had a BMW M2, I believe, but why'd you give it up rather than shipping it?
I don't want to talk about it. No, just joking. So yes, back in Canada, I had a BMW M235i, and
Your baby.
I'm still inside deeply in love with that car. I love BMW as a brand, like it's phenomenal. It's the best car you can get, to my opinion, of course. But Kenya with all the dirt roads, and we wanted to do crazy safaris all the time and everything. A little sports car, my little red BMW that I still love, is just not the car for that. Even before leaving Canada, I already knew that I wanted like an old
Yeah.
off-road style Land Rover. So I mean, that's basically why I didn't bring it.
And like you went over like what we would consider a Canadian pothole, like an okay pothole. And you'd be like, ah, did anything break?
Yeah.
Could you imagine bringing that to Kenya?
No.
You would have a heart attack.
Yeah. Now, like the way I drive my Land Rover, I'm like, there's no problem. It's a very different style of driving, but
True.
I like that here. Okay, next one from Official Barkey. What's your dream?
So do this full time.
Yeah.
To be like, so yeah, probably about a year ago, I think we discovered them. No, let's go back even further. There's two travel vloggers that we absolutely fell in love with. First, the Bucket List family, and second, we've just discovered more recently is Kara and Nate.
Yeah.
And that watch their videos. That's the dream.
Yeah. The lifestyle that travel vlogging can give you is exactly what we are dreaming of. And don't get me wrong, we are extremely far from that, even though like we really appreciate everyone, the thousands of people that are watching our videos. We're still very, very far from living from that. So even though right now we are only doing this on the weekend, we already love this opportunity and this life that it brings us. So just imagining doing this like full time, saying that this is my job, oh my god, like that would be the dream.
Yeah, and to be able to give you guys, like, I know we've mentioned this before, you guys want more videos, but unfortunately right now we're not able to give that to you because we only do this on the weekend. Put it a full-time job,
Yeah,
for sure we could give you
2,
more
3 videos a week, bring it on.
But you have to start somewhere, and we truly do feel lucky of moving here and having the growth that we already have in the past 2 months has been crazy. Like, never imagined that much.
Yeah.
So, we'll keep going.
We'll keep going. If it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. And if it stays like it is right now, well, I'm
love
already
it.
very happy with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you guys.
Okay, so the next one is from, I honestly can't pronounce this one, I'm sorry. Something.limo. Since you've been in Kenya for weeks now, what can you tell North Americans? It is not what you see on TV. And I'm gonna say this in not denial. We understand that there is poverty and that there is famine here in Africa as a whole, and even here in Kenya, but they don't show the good sides of it either. And I know that they need the spotlight on that to create awareness to like change it and to help it, but I think they would have more people travel here if they showed the good side.
For sure. Yeah. 100%.
Like-
And basically, that's exactly what we are trying to do with our YouTube channel, is to show the world that Africa and Kenya especially is so much more than the negativity that you see back in North America on TV or whatever.
Yeah, like it's just not fair to Kenya, and it's not fair to Kenyans to not have the proper portrayal of the country.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So we're changing it
We're trying.
one video at a time, once a week. Next question from Saluja Shirag 22. What is the one thing that you don't like about Canada and made you think of moving?
Honestly, I have to say there's nothing that made me move in the sense of like that I hate it in Canada.
But for me, it's winter. I hate winter. I can't. I'm so happy to like not have winter here in Kenya. So happy about it. Sorry, carry on.
I am not gonna lie, the one thing that I'm kind of missing is from the seasons. Like back in Canada for fall, which would be your guys' end of winter, beginning of
Spring.
rainy season. Yeah. Like the flavor of like coffee, so like pumpkin spice lattes, all the pumpkin-y decorations, the color, and then for winter you have like peppermint mochas and like gingerbread lattes and eggnog lattes. I miss that part. I do feel, even though I just rattled this all off, I do feel that Canada doesn't have a true culture. And I might get some flack in this in the comments.
Sorry for you Canadians,
I'm
but like
sorry.
it's just, you cannot compare the culture back in Canada with the culture in Kenya, and the main reason is because Canada is a very, very young country compared to Kenya and Africa as a whole. So this is the difference where like here, people have been living here for like generation and
Yeah.
generation, and the culture is so like present everywhere.
It's in everything. Like you walk in a mall and you see like the culture in the clothing, or like you walk, like you're driving down the street and you see the culture on the side of the road, and that's something that you just don't get in Canada. And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's for sure different. But again, for me, it's winter.
Yeah.
I hate winter.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, there's nothing in Canada that we don't like that made us move
No.
here. We're not fleeing Canada by
No.
any mean. We just wanted to have a different experience and
Yeah.
live something new.
And like I said, culture. I wanted to experience the Kenyan culture.
yeah, and
So-
Kenyan is very, very, very culture rich.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so the next one's from Simon MK. Will you ever visit Canada in between the period you will be living in Kenya?
Yes.
Yeah. Both of our families are still in Canada. So I think we're gonna try and go back about once a year. We'll see what happens with COVID though, because right now it's not really
with
possible.
the current situation, with the basically the isolation for 2 weeks in Canada,
Yeah.
and then the situation might change here as well. So it's very complicated right now with the global pandemic to just travel between countries, not necessarily Canada, but most countries in general.
Yeah.
So right now we are not planning on going back to Canada anytime soon.
It'll probably honestly be next Christmas is what I'm thinking.
Probably, yeah.
And our families
Christmas
know this.
2021.
Our families know this. It was kind of, we had to tell them before we left because of the situation here, and Canada's kind of getting worse again with COVID. So we don't want to risk anyone.
Yeah.
So now we have a question for you guys.
Yeah, so a lot of you, we received like literally hundreds of comments asking us to upload twice a week. Sadly, just because of, mainly because we're not billionaires, we cannot travel like 2-3 times a week just to create more content.
No, I
So-
wish.
Yeah, I wish too. But so my question for you guys is, would you guys be interested on still getting your videos on Saturday at 7 p.m. Kenyan time? Bell notification. And on top of that, wish that video would still be a travel type video here in Kenya. And then probably on Wednesday, to get like more of a home vlog kind of thing where like it's just our life around the house. Like, you know, like I work out a lot, we make a lot of food. It's just like our general life from a Monday to Friday kind of perspective.
When we're not able to travel, everything like that.
Exactly.
And something else we've also looked into, but we're not quite sure if we have the setup for it yet. What about a YouTube live?
Yeah, once a month maybe or something
It's
like
something we honestly, like, we've never even done. We don't even know really how. We're probably gonna be awkward the first few times if it
that. Fair
happens.
enough. But we received like so many questions like all the time from you guys that, you know, if once a month we just go live and just literally interact with you guys on a monthly basis, then maybe that could be something interesting.
Yeah.
Just let us know what you would like to see.
We're trying to meet your expectations.
We're
but we don't
trying
know
so
how.
hard. Like, you know, for the past few months, we've been uploading videos that are like, you know, 8, 9, 10 minutes. And then people were saying like, that's not long enough. So like, you know, I started to make video like over 20, 25 minutes. People seem to be happy with them, but still saying we want more. So like, I'm trying, I'm really trying. But like these videos, they take a lot of time to edit. A lot of people are saying like, you know, my edit is really good and everything. And I really appreciate that. But I spend like a lot of time, like probably over 10 hours per video.
He'll go to work. Like, so today we'll leave here on a Saturday. Sunday you'll spend all day editing. Well, pretty much all day.
Yeah.
Monday you'll go to work. You'll come home. You'll still do a couple hours after work.
Yeah.
And
And
same thing
probably
on Tuesday.
and final touch up on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work. So anyway, we want to know what you would prefer. Let us know and we'll do our best to make it happen.
See what we can do.
Good morning, guys. We just woke up and now we are waiting for our in-room breakfast.
Yeah.
How did you sleep?
Okay.
This bed is probably the hardest bed I've ever seen in my life. Like if I was to jump on it right now, I would probably hurt myself, like no joke.
Yeah, it wasn't the most comfortable. It kind of feels like you're just lying on boards, not gonna lie.
But we're not here to complain. See you later. So guys, it is breakfast time. It looks good, it smells good. Those crepes and those pancakes looks phenomenal.
They smell so good.
They
It just
smell
smells
really,
like
really
sugar.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
We promise to never lie to you about places.
And this is our honest review of here.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I'd say that it's a very, very nice building. Like it has like an old manor, like from like the 1900 kind of feeling. Overall, the staff is really good.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's clean. I have no complaint on that side of things. But it does need a little bit of refurbishment.
Yeah. Like I understand they're doing the colonial feel, and you do get that.
100%, yeah.
But there are some things where like, you could replace that and still keep the theme.
Yeah.
One, the mattress.
Mattresses was incredibly hard, like unreal.
Like it's not a firm mattress, it's just an old springy nothing mattress.
Yeah.
And I just found like some of the details like on the furniture, you can tell they're old. They had like a couple wear and tear stains. Not that I felt they weren't cleaned, you could tell they were cleaned, but there was just nothing they could do about that. So that's something that could be replaced.
And to be honest, the only reason why we're addressing this right now is because at the end of the day, it's a very expensive hotel, and they claim to be like a 5-star, and we feel like, you know, if you claim to be a 5-star, those little things shouldn't be there.
Yeah, exactly. And like we said, like the staff is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But where we're showing this to you guys, we don't want to be like, this is the best hotel ever, and then you guys come and stay and you're like, what? So we're just trying to be honest with that. And I will be honest, I don't know if I would come back.
Probably not. To be honest, like if you're looking at the same range of prices and you're looking at just a nice weekend getaway with a loved one or something like that, 100% go to the Kempinski Villa Rosa. No complaint in that hotel at all.
That
Everything
place
was
has
phenomenal.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
that place took the cake. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Even though the room was not as big as this, the size of this room is unreal. You could be like 10 to 12 people.
Oh yeah.
And you wouldn't even feel it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong, it was not bad. This place is very nice.
Yeah, it is.
This is just our honest other side of things.
100%.
Food's great.
Food is
Really
really
good.
good. We should try those crepes.
Ready?
Ready? This is really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, all the food is really good. No complaints on that side of things, that's for sure. So we're gonna finish to eat breakfast, and we are basically leaving, going back home straight after that. So once again, very good experience. I wouldn't say like I highly recommend it, but if you like this colonial feel, I think that might be the perfect hotel for you. And by the way, guys, I learned how to eat this. Like I know that I'm not supposed to eat the skin. So thank you for letting me know. So once again, don't forget to let us know what kind of second video a week you would like to see. We're really curious about that. And another note, well, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys in the next one.